Good John here. So today in this video, I'll drive around my hometown. I want to show you what a regular county in China is like. Now, the place that I'm in is called Dingtao. It's in the Shandong province. Shandong province has 17, or right now it has 16 cities. The most famous one, Qingdao, right? A lot of people they know about Qingdao. This city is Heze, and Dingtao, the place that I'm in, is a county under that city. So in China, we have like probably thousands of counties. Some are big, some are small. I would say my county, my hometown, is middle-sized. Right now, I'm driving. I'm almost at the south tip of this city, urban area. I'm driving basically to the north. I have been, after graduation from college, most of the time I'm not in my hometown. So I'm kind of familiar and also strange to this place. You know, this place, it was totally unlike this before. Before, you can see like these are new built. They are building residential areas around this area. Before, it's rows of small houses. And also you can see, like, unlike big cities, in the small cities you have a very large potholes like this one. You can't find it like in big cities. In small places, and also in rural areas, you will see. I think this is the middle school that I was attended. Now they kept the middle school, but everything else they demolished. It's very different from what I understand from my memory. Look at how fast that taxi is driving. I want to make a right turn. In the morning, it rained quite a little bit, so the streets are wet. Some parts of the routes you have puddles. I think they are keeping this school. The rest, before around this school, it was a large residential area. Now they have all tore it down. The school is the only standing thing around this area. Oh, now they changed it to a primary school. Before it's called the number 3 middle school. Now it's a primary. The second is experimental primary school. Ooh. Because the coronavirus, now there's no students. 没事，我就掉头。Is it the same school? No, I think they rebuilt this school. Yeah, they rebuilt this school. My school is like, it has only like 3 floors. This school had 4, 5. Definitely, they rebuilt this school. The city is, in my opinion, not small or not large. From north to south, I think it's about 12 or 15 kilometers long. From east to west, it's about 10 kilometers long. That's the urban area of this county. The old town area. Right now, actually, what I'm at is the old town area. So the most of the houses have been demolished. They tear it down. They sell the parcel. The government sold the parcel, sold the land to the developer, and developer they build buildings and sell to residents. Actually, the residents they want to be their home to be taken away, because they will upgrade the living standard of their old house is not suitable. So you have people upgrade your living standard for free, and sometimes if their original house is big enough, they could get like 3 houses and some compensation. You don't find like small, like traditional houses like these houses. So in my opinion, like, this county is a very large construction site. Most cities, big or small, in China in recent 10 years has undergone a rapid change. Everybody is talking about buying houses, upgrading. Ahead of me is a commercial street. I think I could go left. This route, this east to west route, is called the Xinhua route. It was the most important route before. Now I think it's still an important route, but you have new residential area, new area to the north. Right now the time is about 5:30. As you can see, in small places you don't have rush hours. I mean, you do see like cars more and more at this time, but definitely not to the extent of like second tier, big tier cities. You don't have like very severe traffic jam. Maybe like after a few days, when the students return to their schools, the traffic could be worse. But right now, it's good. It's okay. Now this school is my high school. It's still the same. It's called the Dingtao District #1 Middle School. think I'll park it a little bit.
我就停一会儿，不到5分钟。
Oh. So the security, he doesn't want me to park here. It's okay, I'll leave. And sadly, you can't just go in. Before, when I was, student of this school, everybody could just go in. There's no strict management. And now it's different. Sadly, I can't just show you what's inside, but yeah, it's the best middle school, I think, at that time. Now you have better middle schools than this one. Should I park a little bit here? Yeah, this is a parking spot. Remove my GoPro from this car. Yeah, it's still recording. The building in front of me is called the Family Hotel. It was once when I was like 15, 15 years ago. This was the highest building in my county. Now it's a district. Before it's a county. But right now you can see all these buildings, all these new buildings around him is higher than this new building. This actually is a government funded building. This is my school, my high school. Unfortunately, I think I can't go in this time. Yeah, let's continue. In small cities, you have a lot of people driving their e-bikes, their three-wheelers, four-wheelers. In big cities of China, these are all legal. The traffic police, they will stop them, but because it's a small place, many people, they can't afford a car, or it is very difficult to get past the driver test. So people just and the government kind of let it go. I don't think we have a like a coffee place here. You know, some places like in the big cities, you may be familiar. You have lots of eateries or restaurants, coffee places that Westerners they can go to bars, but in small place, no. There's no bars. There's no Western style restaurants. I don't think there is even one like coffee place. You find like they have like a KFC or McDonald's like places, but it's Chinese one. It's not that good. It's not good. You can see from on left side, right side, all the old buildings have been demolished. It's becoming a construction site. The whole old town area of my district, my county, is like another construction site after another construction site. Because the Dingtao district is close to the Heze downtown area, so recently there has been some kind of boom in real estate. This is the route, one of the several main routes to go to the city, the Heze, the larger city. So this route, it has 8 lanes. It's very the route is very the quality is quite good. Today is a little bit smoggy. I've been like in my hometown for like 10 days. Most of the time the weather is good, it's clear. But today in the morning it rained a little bit, so it looks a little bit smoggy. Can't see quite far. Yeah, Alaska. More and more people have cars. In my memory, like 10 years ago, when I haven't attended, went to the university, there wasn't so many cars at that time. But now, sometimes you have to, drive around to find a parking spot. So this is like the new town area. All these buildings are new. 10 years ago, this area is like a farmland. Now it's all residential buildings. This is my first time here. When you drive like in the small places of China, you have to always be careful. You have to always be on your guard because you have like these e-bags. They don't follow the traffic rules. They don't have a license. They don't have insurance. And when something, when they have car accident, I don't think they have the money. Some of them, they don't have the money to compensate the injured ones. You see all these cars. It's even smaller than the Benz Smart, much smaller. People driving while they're on their phones. This lady is on her phone all the time. In small places, you don't have a lot of commercial buildings. I think most of the people here, they work for the government, or they have their small businesses. So there's no like IT, no internet. Even though everybody they use their smartphone, but we here there's no internet companies, no IT companies. So on the left is the new government building. So this is the tactic. This is a playbook adopted by most places in China. Is that when they want to develop area, first they relocated their government buildings. You know, Chinese a county could have like 10, 20 government bureaus like tax, finance, police station, like utilities, all these kind of government bodies. They move these government buildings to the new area, and after that, you know, around these government buildings, there's newly developed residential buildings. Because to be honest, like if you demolish the original houses, you have to pay a lot. The developer have to pay a lot to the original dwellers. But if they just find a land in the new area where it was farmland before, they have to only to pay very little to the farmers. So that is why the local government, they have the incentive to develop new areas. Ten to 15 years ago, there was not even one traffic light. light in my country, but now almost every intersection you see these lights, traffic lights. Compared with the big cities, in small places, the cost is very low. Usually, in big cities, most of the time, a lot of people, they have to pay the rent, the food. In the small places, everything is cheaper. The food is cheaper. Now, even if you have to pay a rent, it's cheaper, much cheaper. And also, the pace of life here in small places is much slower. People drive not that fast. And the people don't work that fast. It seems to me it's like a lot of people, they have free time. But in big cities, everybody bustling, hustling, making that money. If they don't work like for a week, they will be broke. I think it's because like here, a lot of people, they have this kind of government job. The welfare is quite good. I'm close to my home, so thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. I'm out.